Hi, I'm Janet Kurtz, Editor-in-Chief of In Focus.
And I'm Madeline Bradford, the Associate Editor of In Focus.
And we're here with another episode of In Good Company. Welcome back from Thanksgiving vacation.
Yes, we hope you all had a great one. How was your Thanksgiving?
You know, it was wonderful. We went down to Florida and my parents joined us, and we have what we call the Island of Misfit Toys Thanksgiving, where we invite whoever might be down there that we know to come over and have some turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and watch some football.
Amazing.
And we did that, and it's different every year. And we had some neighbors from who actually live in Brentwood who were down there, and it was a lot of fun. How about yours?
It was lovely. I split my time between my boyfriend's family and my family.
Aww.
So I had 2 Thanksgiving meals, which was delicious. And
Yes.
my little sister Jacqueline prepared this wonderful Thanksgiving menu, cooked for us, made little name cards for our place settings and little glittery turkeys for each of our seats. She's so creative, and I loved getting to spend some good quality time with my family.
Well, good. Well, it's great. Well, we're excited to be back at it here with you this week. Everything we're going to talk about happened before Thanksgiving, but I think, you know, it's just that time of year. And so, you know, I kind of closed it out with doing some really interesting things just in the community. I visited the Décor at Cheekwood, which is the entire mansion. It's part of the Holiday Lights experience, but the mansion is just spectacularly decorated. Laura Dowling, who is the chief florist for the White House, has come back for the second year in a row and has decorated with these beautiful trees. There's miles of ribbon and garland.
Wow.
All throughout the house. It's all different. My favorite is probably the library, which was considered Mabel's favorite room in the mansion.
Oh, I love it.
But it's a beautiful, really nod to historic decor with modern versions of citrus that was used at a time for holiday decorating. So there's beautiful oranges and yellows and greens, and a lot of greenery. And it's so pretty. But the entire house is worth seeing, and I saw it at night. So it definitely had that magic of Christmas and the holidays all kind of merged together. It was beautiful. So definitely go see that. And then I also went to the Christian Louboutin Welcome Party. We're not going to call it an opening party since they opened in July.
Well, how was the welcome party?
The welcome party was amazing. It was full of just interesting people. You know, we talk about celebrities and influencers, but it was just interesting people were there. Everybody was shopping.
Of course.
It was very difficult not to leave with my own pair or 2 of shoes. I'm a shoe person, less of a bag person, more of a shoe person. And it was a very difficult amount of restraint that I showed by not carrying a couple home with me.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. Yeah. But anyway, it was really great. You know, the store is beautiful and they have a wonderful team there. So really enjoyed that.
Lovely.
Yeah. Well, we can jump into it.
Would you like to kick us off?
Yes, let's do it. You know, Gloria Hoagland, our social correspondent, she covered the Light the Way Luncheon. And the Light the Way Luncheon supports Thistle Farms. And Thistle Farms is a wonderful organization. I know you've covered some events for us for that. I have. We've written about them extensively in the book. But, you know, they help women break the cycle of trafficking and addiction through extensive therapy, through on-site housing, and through helping them with career placement, but career training. And so, you know, they have that wonderful cafe there. And it's funny, on any given day, you can go to the cafe and see 15 people that you know. And it's a wonderful sense of community from that perspective. The store that is there has fantastic items that they've sourced from all over the world. Is absolutely incredible. But Gloria covered it for us, and really they talked about at the luncheon just how impactful the work that Thistle Farms is doing for these women to help them break these cycles and to really start a new life. And I thought that was just really an incredible way to kick off the Thanksgiving season.
That sounds very impactful.
Yes. So we had that. And then I have a question for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
What does comedy, strawberry pretzel salad, and supporting the arts have in common?
I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
It is what we got when we attended a Continuing the Conversations luncheon with comedian Leanne Morgan supporting Ozarks Nashville.
Wow. So tell me about this.
Yes. Now, this was phenomenal. So continuing the conversation was an intimate luncheon where 27 lucky guests enjoyed lunch with the famed comedian. So here we were all seated around this table, and in addition to Leanne Morgan and her sister Beth, who is a delight, there was another star of the show, and it was strawberry pretzel salad. Did you know strawberry pretzel salad originated in the 1960s, first appearing in the General Foods cookbook, The Joys of Jell-O?
Wow.
So if anybody has that cookbook in their pantry, I want to see it. I'm so curious about, I'd like to learn more about the joys of Jell-O.
Me as well.
But that was, it was very popular in the 1960s to have Jell-O something on the table. Leanne's sister Beth brought trays of their Aunt Jo's strawberry pretzel salad for the lunch. And they were significant squares. So everybody had a great size that they could have. There was not a square left. There was not one bite of strawberry pretzel salad left. Wow. It was amazing. It was so good. It brought back so many memories. But the key for continuing the conversation is to mirror conversations at Oz. So you have that is based on the salons of Paris. And this conversation was, to me, just so heartfelt. Leanne spoke about her journey. And, we always think about celebrities when it seems like out of nowhere or just miraculously overnight, they have this huge career. When in fact, it takes like 25 years.
Yes. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes before they make it.
So much work. And she talked about that. And she talked about how much love she felt for everybody in the room for supporting her and supporting their family. And what was interesting was that sentiment was given back to her when people started talking about her show that airs and is in its second season. And they talked about how not exciting, but just how wonderful it was that they didn't have sort of the caricature of the Southerner, that, it's, maybe someone who's less educated or their kids have weird names or, whatever, but it's really that it was honoring Southern culture. And so people really felt that. And so it was a very, very special day.
That sounds like an incredible opportunity. I'm so glad that you went to that.
Yes, I'm so glad they had it. And they said that they're thinking about continuing that and doing a series, which would be wonderful. So I think everybody looks forward to that. But
That's incredible.
You were busy too.
I was busy. So I kicked off the holiday season with the Tocqueville Leaders United Holiday Party. And what better way to kick off the season of giving than by celebrating the Tocqueville Society?
That's right.
2025 marks the 44th anniversary of the United Way of Greater Nashville Tocqueville Society Alpha Chapter, which was, of course, founded by Thomas Frist Jr. And since its inception, members have invested over $10 billion in United Way nationally and around $160 million in Nashville alone.
Wow.
Just
Those are
incredible.
Huge numbers.
Huge numbers. It started in 1985, and it's crazy to see how the organization has evolved since then. And it was really just an evening of celebration to talk about the impact of that society.
Yes.
United Way of Greater Nashville CEO Erica Mitchell spoke very eloquently about that and acknowledged many leaders in the room. And it was a very, very impactful evening. Great way to kick off the season. There was a live jazz band that was doing little playoffs for each person as they came on the stage, which elicited a lot of laughter from the crowd because it was very cartoonish, but in a fun way.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but it was a great evening of festivities and impact as well.
Great. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm so glad that you visited that. And then you had something else too.
Yes, I've really been in the holiday spirit this past week. I covered Nashville's Nutcracker Tea, which I loved going to. It was at the gorgeous Fisher Center for Performing Arts at my alma mater, Belmont University. And it's this wonderful family-friendly holiday event that has honestly very rapidly become a holiday staple since launching in just 2023.
Wow.
There was a line out the door. Mothers, grandmothers, children, they were all dressed in their festive best. So many reds and greens. It was lovely. And it, of course, supports the Nashville Ballet's wonderful initiatives and also gives kids the opportunity to meet some of their favorite characters and take pictures with them.
Oh, wow.
There was also a preview of Nashville's Nutcracker, which I am attending, which I'm very excited about.
Yay.
But it started with the holiday party at the beginning. Claire receives her nutcracker, and it ended with the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. So it was a really good preview into some of the highlights from the show.
Perfect.
And of course, there were plenty of sweets, cookies everywhere, tables and tables of red and green cookies.
Right.
There was a point shoe decorating station, which was very fun for kids.
Very nice.
Coloring, face painting, balloon artist, anything you can think of.
Wow. And what a great introduction for children to the arts.
It really is.
You know, even if maybe they have been to the Nutcracker before, it still is a way to reinforce a love and joy of experiencing the arts.
And witness that talent up close, which is different than watching it from a stage.
That's right. I know. So glad you did that. I love that event. I have covered it before as well, and it just is a wonderful, wonderful way to kick off the holiday season.
It's a really special one.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, I guess that's it for this week.
That
was it. So next week, we're still in the holiday season.
Yes.
So we'll be talking about the Horticultural Society of Middle Tennessee's Sparkling Settings Luncheon, which is also a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we can't be there this week, so we have Beth Alexander covering that for us. We have the Centennial Circle Dinner, which benefits the Centennial Park Conservancy. So we're going to be talking about that. The Symphony Ball Patrons Party is coming up, which we'll have a lot of great things to talk about there. And then, of course, you're covering the Nashville Rescue Mission Nativity, which will be just beautiful, and it really is so touching.
I'm looking forward to it. And we also have a very festive issue coming out on Thursday that you will definitely want to subscribe to our newsletter for and find at your local pickup station.
That's exactly right. So be sure to check that out. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember that with you, our In Focus friends, we're in good company.
Cheers.
Cheers.